Ludwig van Beethoven was born in Bonn in 1770 on December 16th. His childhood was not the happiest one would imagine a child could have. His father, who was also a musician for the court of the Archbishop Elector of Cologne, kept his hands busy with a drink in hand rather than an instrument, and often gave his family more than their fair share of personal hardships. Besides having an alcoholic father, Beethoven's father also knew of his son's aptitude for music. Because Beethoven's father knew about his musical aptitude, he had dreams that his son would become the next Wolfgang Mozart. This led to rigorous musical training and, as a result of said training, resulted in Beethoven's childhood having little time for actual childhood interests. Instead of playing with his friends, his playmates were the piano, organ, and viola. By the time Beethoven was 17, and with the help of Nev, he was able to go to the musical city of Europe, Vienna. His time in Vienna was not wasted. While there, he was able to meet Mozart in the height of Mozart's career, and was also able to impress Mozart with his skill on the piano. Despite the success and good time Beethoven had up to this point, his dream come true fell through early as he got news that his mother had gotten very sick. As Beethoven took the trip back to Bonn, he soon found out that he was too late. His mother had died. He had also suffered another loss soon, as his younger sister would also meet her untimely end. Not only did Beethoven suffer these two significant losses, his father's drinking had also taken a turn for the worse, and left his father unable to properly provide for the rest of the family. The responsibility of providing for the family fell upon Beethoven. However, he took on the challenge and was able to do so while continuing his musical responsibilities and increasing his social contacts. While in his 20s and fulfilling his early promise as a composer, Beethoven made the unfortunate discovery that his hearing was being affected and was progressively getting weaker. As he made this discovery, a discovery that would mentally affect any gifted and hopeful composer, he started to think about suicide. However, his love for music was greater than the desire to end his life, a life that he had fought so hard to get. He continued on with his music despite the fact he could no longer hear his work. At the age of 32, Beethoven was completely deaf and was growing more and more depressed with each passing day in his daily life. His music, however, gave him his hope amongst his tremendous despair. Throughout a life filled with tragedy and dreams and music and compositions and symphonies, Beethoven died on May 26, 1827, due to a post-hepatic cirrhosis of the liver. Thus came an end of one of the greatest composers to have ever existed. I feel like I understand where Beethoven found his inspiration to start composing in the first place. I have loved music ever since I can remember, and I have my own set of songs and albums for every mood that I'm in. And even though this may not have been the reason Beethoven started, I feel like he kept going on because he loved music so much. He just couldn't stand the thought of a life without music, or working on music, or creating music for other people, even though he himself could not hear his own work.